And then we got Brendan Fraser, who's had some interviews recently, of course. He'll be promoting The Whale a little bit more and stuff like that. So, yeah. But he did have this to say about the Batgirl. He spoke with Variety, of course. We saw we saw him looking pretty sharp in that pictorial when it came to Variety right here. But this is what he had to say when it came to Batgirl. He said, "It's tragedy. It doesn't engender trust among filmmakers and the studio. Leslie Grace was fantastic. She's a dynamo. Just a spot-on performer. Everything we shot was real and exciting, and just the antithesis of doing a straightforward digital all green screen thing." He's talking about just like not doing that because they had real sets. They were doing the real thing. They were doing all that good stuff. They ran fire trucks around downtown Glasgow at 3 a.m, and they had flamethrowers. It was a big budget movie, but one that was just striped down to the essentials. So that's what he had to say about that. The tragedy of it. And you know what? I mean, there's always going to be hope for it. I mean, I know like people have just been like, all right, Batgirl's not coming out, but you just never know. You really never know if any of that stuff, that stuff's going to be coming out. It might. It still might come out. It still might come out. But another thing that he talked about when it came to Variety, he talked about being open for a fourth Mummy movie. And then kind of talked about that, that little reboot that happened with Tom Cruise when they were trying to start the Dark Universe. Remember that whole thing? They thought, oh yeah, we got some A-listers right here. We're gonna do the Dark Universe, and then the Mummy came out, and we were all just kind of like, nah, you kind of missed it. If you're gonna do Universal monsters, can you actually do them being scary? I mean, I'm all about watching Tom Cruise run from things, but to have him run from like a big, huge, dust cloud of the Mummy, I just don't know about that. But he said he's open for that. And he says, Tom Cruise reboot flopped because it wasn't fun. Oh my God. But yeah, he said, revisiting, he said, I don't know how it would work, but I'd be open to it if someone came up with the right conceit. Yes, get Rachel Weisz back too. That'd be pretty sweet. And then, of course, they have a son, right? So, they could do something with that. And then he says, as part of the story, Fraser looked back on the matinee idols days. The Mummy director Stephen Sommers said the actor would be possessed in a very specific set of skills. He could throw a punch and take a punch, and he had a great sense of humor, he said. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, then he talked about, of course, the 2017. Yeah, goddamn, it was like 2017 that came out. It is hard to make that movie. The ingredient that we had going for our Mummy, which I didn't see in the film, was fun. Fun. That was what was lacking in the incarnation. It was too much of a straight ahead horror movie. See, I don't agree with that though. I think the horror elements were not quite there, to be honest. I didn't think there was enough horror elements in Tom Cruise's Mummy movie. Like the whole thing with Jake Johnson, how he was seeing him as a zombie kind of person. I don't know. But that's what Brendan Fraser had to say about that. I think that'd be smart. I think that'd be really smart if they, just go like, fuck it. Let's do another Mummy movie and bring back the old crew and see what happens. I mean, obviously, it could be further along. I mean, obviously, it was a period movie that took place in, what was it, like the early 1900s or whatever the hell, or 1930s, whatever the hell it was. Yeah. You could do something with that. Bring them back. But bring back Rachel Weisz back. Weisz? Yeah, is that her name?